Welcome to the Wednesday edition of Fantasy Now Plus, the Start Sit Showdown, the flagship show for the site. We take two players from each position and we debate them. I usually smack down my co-host, but today I'll be a little bit nicer. Yeah, I do. So that being said, we also have a big surprise for everybody. Massive surprise, especially for the staff and the listeners. So stay tuned. Let's get the show started, Justin.
You're watching the Start Sit Showdown only on Fantasy Now Plus.
So what is going on, my friends? Big day. Big day, says JR. It is a big day because it's Wednesday, the 12th of November. And let me tell you all, it's beautiful. It's like 40 degrees here in Florida. Like, I have the windows open. I haven't turned the AC on in 2 days. This is magic. This is what we live for. There was actually frost on the grass this morning. It was beautiful.
Ooh, I had snow on my grass this morning. So
I'm not saying, look, there's no comparisons. I'm just saying it's a beautiful day to be alive. It is a beautiful day to be hosting a show with you today, Justin. So what's going on, man?
It is 50 and sunny outside. It's a little windy today, but it is sunny, so all the snow is melting, which I appreciate because I haven't gotten a chance to get all the leaves out of my yard yet. So I was a little.
We have guys. We have guys for that. We have guys for that, Justin. You should probably get on that.
Not everybody's rich like you, man.
Anyway,
it
is
84 in Arizona. That's
84 in Arizona. I'd be so mad. I would be so mad. Currently, I know this isn't weather talk, but currently at 67 degrees in good old sunny Riverview, Florida. It's not going to break the 70s, and we'll be back below into the 40s again tonight. Again, this is my season, big guy season, pumpkin spice season, fantasy football season. So Justin, let's not waste any more time because we do have a lot to get to in a short amount of time because we do have hard outs. So that being said, any news? Did anything happen while we were away?
Yeah. Bucky Irving was seen participating in the walkthrough today.
I don't believe it.
So that's something. Also, Marvin Harrison Jr. had appendicitis or an appendectomy to have his appendix removed, which means he is going to miss week 11.
Shocking. You know,
and Jameis Winston is going to start this weekend.
Right on. I was able to pick up Jameis Winston just about 30 minutes ago in all of my leagues. So if you have not yet and your waivers have already ran, which they should have by now, it is noon, go check. I was able to pick up Winston everywhere. Nobody has this knowledge yet in your leagues. At least not yet. So yeah, that's good news. Is there any other news we got to get to? Or can we get to the showdown?
Yeah, let's get to the showdown.
Let's get to the showdown. Trade Henderson. Guys, we will answer all of your questions today after 12:30. But at 12:30, 12:35. At 12:30 is when we're releasing the surprise. All right. First showdown. You're going to have to help me out a little bit here. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go quarterbacks? Oh, we're going quarterbacks. All right. So we're going to go Mr. Joe Flacco, where, of course, Mr. Burrow is set to practice or is practicing. I don't know that situation. But Joe Flacco is playing a football game this weekend, and Jordan Love. These are our two matchups of the week. I hate Flacco. Like, I don't feel good about Flacco. I'm still waiting for the clock to strike midnight. I'm still waiting for the pumpkin to arrive. I'm still waiting for all of that because I don't know if he can continue this MVP type relief that he's been doing, but he is playing Pittsburgh this week, and they're not as tough as I think they should be, or have they been in the past. But the Green Bay Packers have the Giants on the road. I hate this matchup. Jordan Love is so Jekyll and Hyde. He can give you 29 points one week, and the next week they'll score 3 points, and then he throws the ball like nowhere. So I'm going to say this. Flacco has been undefeated. As not undefeated as a record, but undefeated as he's going to throw the ball 50,000 times a game. He has Jamar Chase. He has T. Higgins. He has the better weapons over there. Jordan Love is stuck with Mr. Romeo Dobbs as their wide receiver 1 at the moment. They lost Tucker Kraft. They're down bad. And if you looked at their offense last week on Monday Night Football, I think I could have called a better game. I think I could have. I think. Again, I don't know. But I think I could. So Joe Flacco is the guy for me. I mean, give me the guy who's going to throw the ball 47 times. He's thrown for over 45 times 3 out of the last 4 weeks. Give me that guy. Don't give me the guy who's going to hand it off to Josh Jacobs and hopefully he get through the New York Giants defensive line and secondary. Give me the guy who's just going to sling it and doesn't care if he has a job next year or not because he's doing this now. So Joe Flacco's for me.
Yeah, I don't think this is as close as everybody would think it is. I mean, yeah, we're looking at QB 14 versus QB 21 on the season. But let's look at matchups for both of these quarterbacks against Pittsburgh. Week 7, Joe Flacco played Pittsburgh and had his best game of, Chicago was 32 points, never mind. But in week 7, he had 25.9 with 3 touchdowns. Jordan Love just played Pittsburgh in week 8, 28.3, which was Jordan Love's best game of the season. We're looking at points allowed. You talked about the Giants being weak. You know, they've allowed the 6th most points to the quarterback position, but Pittsburgh has allowed the 7th most, only a 0.8 difference. That's not enough for me to go, oh yeah, Jordan Love's an easy start. No, he's missing Tucker Kraft. He's missing the entire offense. They do not look good. I don't know what happened, but the Packers don't look good anymore. They're not the top of the NFC. They're not going to be the top of the NFC. It's going to be somebody out west. I'm going Joe Flacco here. This is an easy decision for me at this point. I hate Flacco as much as you do. Probably more. I probably hate Flacco the most of anybody at Fantasy Now Plus. But I'm going Joe Flacco over Jordan Love this week.
Do you know how many times he threw it against Dallas? How many times Jordan Love threw the ball more than, just to say, 40 times in a game? Just once against Dallas. The past 3 weeks, he's thrown it 37 or more times each week, except for week 10, it was 36. But again, what do you do with the volume? People say volume is king, opportunity is king. That's true. I believe in that somewhat. But quality over quantity, right? Joe Flacco has more quality receivers with those quality attempts, where Jordan Love, who is he throwing it to? That's where we need to assess this. So I'm definitely going Joe Flacco here. Wacko for Flacco. I just traded for Chase in a league, by the way. Did you believe that? I just traded for Chase in a league. Do you want to hear the details real quick?
Kind of.
All right. So I am the first place team. I'm 7-3. I'm dominating. I have a very, very stacked roster. Haven't made a waiver move in 4 weeks because I don't need to. I traded Jalen Waddle and Trevion Henderson for Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is now paired with Rashee Rice, Rome Odunze, Ashton Genty. Who else do I have on this redraft team, by the way? And to stack it up, it was a keeper league. I had no keepers, and my commissioner brother forgot to put Mike Evans and Achane in the roster pool, so those 2 players weren't drafted. I was at a massive disadvantage this year, and yet I'm the GOAT on top. Anyway, because I drafted Daniel Jones as my quarterback. Anyway, what's the next matchup?
Kareem Hunt versus Tyler Algier.
That's for the league mates that are watching right now. Sorry. It's for all the league mates that are watching right now. Anyway, Kareem Hunt, Tyler Algier. Last week you told me Tyler Algier is a bum and Tajay Spears is the GOAT. And so I took the it's okay. I'm not blaming you. Fine. I've said a lot of wrong things a lot. But I will say this. I don't know what Spears did. But did he play last week? He didn't play last week. But I will say this. I took the under on his yardage in the overseas game, and he went way over. And I'm like,
I did too.
I hate Justin. That's exactly what I thought.
I hate myself too.
I hate Justin because I actually listened to him on this one, and it cost me a lot of money because that's the only thing I missed in my entire parlay. Either way, I don't see that kind of game happening again with Algier. He just doesn't get the volume. 11 carries last week. Guys, pay attention to these overseas games if you haven't, or especially the Thursday night games, but more often the overseas games. Backups get a lot of play. Backups get a lot more play than you guys understand or could think. Algier had 11 carries last week, where the previous 3 weeks combined, he didn't have that. He had 10. So I could tell you something. He didn't have a target in last week's game against Indianapolis. He did score 2 touchdowns, which made that 17.7 super inflated, which I could understand when you're scouring the waiver wire. You see that 17.7, your eyes pop. Just keep in mind that he's on an every down player. He barely gets 40% of the snaps. He didn't even get 40% of the snaps last week. That's a no-no for me. Whereas Kareem Hunt, busted Kareem Hunt. He's on one of the best teams in football. They're going to score a lot more touchdowns than the Atlanta Falcons. He's actually playing a lot more than Algier. I mean, significantly more. He had 78% snap share against Buffalo, did score that touchdown, still gets the 11 carries, just like Algier did, but his carries are more consistent. Yes, Kareem Hunt's not going to get you the 26 or 29 carries as a Jonathan Taylor or Ashton Genty, but he's in a very efficient offense where these carries are almost kind of like doubled because of how much they're used in the red zone and in scoring opportunities. So I'm going to go Kareem Hunt here. This one's easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yeah, 12 of Tyler Algier's 18.7 points came off of 2 touchdowns in the red zone. It's a juicy match. He's a juicy play because he's so utilized in the red zone. He was one of my waiver wire pickups this week, specifically because of his red zone usage. They're not really using Bijan once they get down to the red zone. And so it's either Drake London or Tyler Algier. Those are your 2 options in the red zone. So if they get down there, great. But Kareem Hunt is still the lead back in Kansas City. And lead backs are going to be more favored over the backups. There's only a 3-point differential on what Denver allows versus what Carolina allows. Denver is a little bit more stingy on the defense, but I could definitely see the Chiefs spreading that ball out, getting Kareem Hunt involved. Even on just 11 rush attempts last week, he had 49 yards and a touchdown. He did get a couple targets, which is helpful, but I mean, he didn't do really anything with those targets. Only 6 yards. But 12.5 points. That's a good steady. I would much prefer a 12.5 point game versus it could be 1. It could also be 18. We don't know. I'd rather just play the safe bet and go for the 12 and be like, dang, I missed out on 6 points rather than, oh, dang, I missed out on 12 points. Carolina's matchup against the Falcons earlier this season in week 3, Tyler Algier only had 1 rush for 4 attempts coming back from Berlin, not having a bye week, by the way. They came back from a overseas game without the bye week because they had a week 5 bye. Is widely unheard of, but Bijan wasn't really used as much as he normally is. 17 rush attempts versus his I mean, I guess that's kind of high, but I could see them leaning more towards Bijan instead, just because he should be fresher, rather than Tyler Algier. They did use Tyler Algier more than anything since their bye week in week 5. It's the most he's gotten used. Second highest yard total on the season. So yeah, I'm going Kareem Hunt here because again, it is more of the safer play, and I would rather miss out on 6 points than 12 points.
Yeah, and the bye week thing is huge. It happened to the Miami Dolphins a few years back. If you're a fan or if you watch the Fins Talk Sports Network, you should be aware of this. They played overseas maybe a couple years ago, maybe a year ago. Didn't have a bye week afterwards. I thought it was just another shot at Miami. Schedule makers love to screw Miami. It's true. They play New England in the December. Oh, they play Buffalo in December. Oh, they play at New York in December. They always do that to Miami.
They every division plays all of their divisional matchups.
Yeah, but
in the last 4 weeks of the season.
How come no games are ever at Miami in December? They're always on the road. Always.
Well,
always.
maybe you shouldn't be the most southern city in the country and play all New England teams. Did you ever think about that? Maybe you should be in a different division. Maybe you should be in the AFC South.
Yeah, maybe we should, and maybe the Colts.
Maybe you'd actually win if you were in the AFC South.
Why are the Colts in the South? I don't understand. I don't understand why they are in the South.
The Colts used to be in the East. The Colts should be in the North. The Ravens should be in the East, and the Dolphins should be in the South. We just fixed the AFC right there.
Boom. Done. Roger Goodell. Call us up, man.
I'm sure nobody's ever told him that before. I'm sure no one has ever told him that.
Could have been an email. All right. The next matchup, the wide receivers we have for today, we have an exciting matchup of Stephon Diggs, Mr. Used to be elite, playing with one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and Courtland Sutton, who is no longer the number one player on his team. That's right. Troy Franklin has taken over that spot. If you listen to me on Cold Brews and Hot Takes on Monday, I went in depth on that, and I do believe that Courtland Sutton has been passed up by Troy Franklin. So I don't know if it's very exciting to start a wide receiver 2, but again, if you compare it to Stephon Diggs, is he the de facto number 1 there, or is he just a guy? So that's my question at hand. What do you think? Is he just a guy, or is he the number 1?
Diggs?
Yeah, Diggs.
I think Diggs is the one. I know, I mean, people would say that, you know, Mac Hollins had 10 targets last week. Pop Douglas is definitely going to be somebody, but has only had, a maximum of 6 targets over the last 6 weeks of the season. So
it's so annoying. Diggs is so annoying.
Diggs is the guy. It's just, what Diggs are we getting? That's the thing I want to know, is what Diggs are we getting each week? But the thing is about Diggs is he is a consistent double-digit scorer. So if you're looking at a wide receiver 2 or even a flex position right here, double-digit scorers pretty decent depending on your scoring.
Double-digit scoring is pretty decent, but he did have to score 3 touchdowns in the last 3 weeks to become a double-digit scorer. Let's not get that twisted. He hasn't had a game over 50 yards since week 7 receiving. If you want to go even further, he hasn't had a game over 100 yards since week 5 against Buffalo. And on top of that, he's been so just he's putting up tight end numbers, like legit tight end numbers. 5 catches, 14 yards, but he scored a touchdown. You know, like, or no, it's 3 catches, 14 yards, but he scored a touchdown. That's an old Mike Evans stat.
But that's what we play, though, right? We play to score touchdowns. Like, that's the thing. I don't care about yards. Give me touchdowns. Give me touchdowns.
Week 9, not with my wide receivers, not with your number 1 wide receiver. Week 9 against Atlanta, 3 catches, 38 yards, 1 touchdown. Like, that is literally a tight end number. And it's something that I don't feel comfortable with. I just don't. That's why I asked you, do you consider him the number 1? I don't think they have a 1.
I don't think they do either. They have targets, and they have Drake May and targets. They spread the ball. They spread the ball more than the Chiefs do.
They extremely well too, and they're doing a great job at it. And on top of that, if you look at their matchup, they're playing Thursday Night Football against the Jets. You know I hate Thursday night games. When I was doing my rankings today, I put Drake May at number 1, and then I said, wait, Thursday night, I'm moving them back down. But that's literally it.
But they got the really cool uniforms.
I can't wait to see the cool uniforms. You know I'm down for some cool uniforms. But let's get back on the topic at hand. They're playing the Kansas City Chiefs. The Denver Broncos are not on Thursday Night Football. The Chiefs do have a much stouter defense, but the Broncos are really good on defense as well. So I'm really excited. I'm really concerned about the point scoring in this game. That's where I was getting at. The Chiefs, they allow the third least 2 receivers. Denver Broncos allow the least 2 receivers. So I'm kind of worried about Rashee Rice on the side here real quick. Just want to throw that out there. But that being said, I don't like Sutton normally. Definitely don't like Sutton against the Kansas City Chiefs. Definitely don't like that. So give me the guy who's playing on Thursday night against a team that just threw everything away. They just said, we are losing this year. We are losers. We're giving everyone away at a discounted rate. We no longer have a top-end cornerback. We no longer have a top-end defensive lineman. So give me the guy who's going against the dumpster fire rather than the guy who's going against the best team in football.
The Jets allowed the 23rd most points to the wide receiver position. And then they traded away Sauce Gardner, who would be covering Diggs or whoever they felt was the wide receiver 1 at the time. Cortland's got the Chiefs. I hate that we agree so much, but yeah, I mean, this one again is Diggs easily for me. Like, Cortland Sutton is not the wide receiver 1 in in Denver anymore. It's definitely Troy Franklin since week 7? Yeah, about basically week 7. It's been Troy Franklin time. Now, what is concerning is that Cortland Sutton and Troy Franklin scored a total of 5.8 points against the New York Jets, but again, Sauce Gardner. So, and Quinnen Williams and their whole defense that they decided to trade away, not there anymore. So I'm going to go with Stephon Diggs here because this every now and then we get that one player on Thursday Night Football that just pops off.
And it's going to be
Stephon
Douglas.
Diggs. Stephon Diggs has one target on Thursday night.
It's gonna be someone lame like Hunter Henry or someone. It's gonna be what's his face, the other tight end. Every time he catches the ball, it's like, oh, the other white guy. What's his name?
Austin Hooper.
The other white, Austin Hooper. The guy's been playing for ever since I was in middle school. That freaking guy.
This is gonna be such a Kyle Williams, Matt Collins, Austin Hooper game, and Jack Westover, the running back.
Quick, and again, I don't know. Quick pop quiz in the chat. Everyone watching right now. More or less yards thrown by Justin Fields, 50 or more. I just seen it. 50 and a half. 50 and a half. Let me know. Sound off.
50 and
Is he going to be
passing yards?
For Bustin', yeah. For Bustin' Fields.
Why
not?
More.
Oh, sure. 50% of the time he doesn't do it. 50% of the time he doesn't do it.
Oh my God.
You tell me, brother.
No, that's only 3 games. 3 games he is under 50. And he didn't even play. 64? He didn't even play the full game in 2 of those.
What's the other? I think there was 4 games, I believe, under
54. So under 55.
All right. We'll do under 50. Let's do under 55 and a half.
He either gets over 200 yards or under 55. There's no in between.
Yeah. So let's see. Let's find out. Sound off. More or less 55 and a half. I'm taking your numbers in the chat below. Let's move on to the tight ends.
Cade Otton or Dalton Schultz. I actually talked about both of these guys yesterday on the waiver show because these were both guys that you could go look for. They weren't necessarily must adds, but these definitely are guys that you should consider adding. Dalton Schultz is tight end 11 on the season. Since week 5, he's been doing pretty well. The last 2 weeks, he has 19 targets, 13 receptions, and a touchdown. He scored a total of 32 points, which has been pretty good. They have the Tennessee Titans, which honestly is just a cakewalk, I feel like, at this point. Does anybody believe in the Tennessee Titans? Like, sound off in the chat. Do you believe in the Tennessee Titans ever being good this season at all? They only allow the 9.4 points to the tight end position. I don't think that's going to happen this week. I think that is going to happen this week. Cade Otton, 17.2 last week. The Buccaneers offense is interesting to say the least. They have Emeka Egbuka and Tez Johnson, 2 rookies, and Cade Otton. So since all of the injuries, since Godwin's not expected to be back anytime soon, Mike Evans not expected back anytime soon, I think the 2 wide receivers and Cade Otton have been doing well. So I assume they're going to still air the ball out. They're going to have to air the ball out against Buffalo. So they're going to have to score a lot of points, which I believe Cade Otton should be getting used a lot more.
Yeah, this hates me. This is awful. This is an awful matchup. Who picked these?
I did. I'm just saying I said all those things and then didn't even actually pick anybody.
I thought you
Schultz.
Dalton
Schultz.
All right. That's what I figured you were going to pick. I thought I heard you say that. My bad.
I'm going matchup. Wait. Might be Davis Mills again. Well, actually, he's been good, really.
That's good with Davis Mills. If Davis, that's my question.
I'm going Davis Mills. If it's Davis Mills, it's Dalton Schultz. If it's CJ Stroud, I'm going Cade Otton.
So, okay. I don't need the disclaimer to pick where I'm going here. I'm going to go with the better quarterback overall. I'm going to go with the team that needs to throw the ball to one player, and that's Cade Otton. I hate him. I'm going to say I do not enjoy watching Cade Otton play football. I also don't enjoy watching Dalton Schultz or the Houston Texans play football. But if you're giving me these 2 people, these 2 players, I'm going to have to go Cade Otton because every time he gets a shot to shine, he kind of shines, and it's kind of gross. Last year, week 7 through 9, when they did not have big Mike Evans or Chris Godwin, they flourished. He flourished. He was demanding double-digit targets in each week, scored 18 or more points in each week. Those legendary weeks are still talked to today in this area. Man, if they just gave him a shot, he could be something. But they just don't give him a shot because they don't really need to. They have all these other weapons. Dalton Schultz, he's always had a shot. They've always been down. They lost Christian Kerr. Or no, didn't they just add Christian Kerr? Either way, they lost Tank Dell. He's never going to play football again. Nico Collins is up and down. He's always injured, back in the lineup, injured, back in the lineup. He's always had a shot, and he's not really produced with it. Never has. Yes, he has games here and there like last week, but he's never been consistent. Whereas Cade Otton, when he gets the shot, when he's in the spotlight, I hate admitting this, but he does perform. So I'm going to go Cade Otton. It's more of a necessity. They're a playoff team that needs to keep on winning football games. The Buccaneers schedule is not going to get any kind of easier after this. Buffalo has been down. Buffalo's not the same Buffalo team that they were a couple years from now ago. Give me Cade Otton, man. It's gross, but give me Cade Otton.
All right, so we differed on the tight end position this week. Last week we differed on the running back position, but agreed on the others. So
I can disagree on another one if you want. No, we have the bonus agreement, 55.5. You think he's going to go over? I'm still taking under.
Oh yeah, we saw probably less than 100 yards from Craig. Raphael says 185 yards.
Wow.
Also, yeah, Garrett Wilson is going to miss about 3 to 4 weeks, so that's something to know.
And that's something a part of it too. That's a huge part of it.
Jamie says no, the Titans suck. He won't remember the Titans. Raphael says the Titans are no good. Titans need a full retank, honestly. So, yeah. So we got about a minute. I guess we could go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button because that really helps us out. Let's do a little bit of a underdog thing here real quick, and then we will get to our announcement. Yeah, so
that commercial didn't run during my cold brews and hot take. Am I not a part of this?
I have asked you to play those commercials, man.
It's probably my fault. Next week I'll play it.
This is you not listening.
That's me listening. It's me not implicating the direction from my boss.
That's fair.
So I apologize, boss. I did hear you. I just did not implicate or
Mason Taylor getting 55 yards by himself. Yeah, so
good luck. That. Good luck. I hope, but good luck.
So should we go ahead and do this?
Okay, so we did get a song submission from one of our, let's just say Jamie. It was actually a banger. If you're into this sort of style, me and Justin highly are. We're highly into this stuff. So there's a lot of effort put into this, and the lyrics are pretty cool. And we just want to play it for you guys because this is the first time someone sent me some randomly just in my DMs on Twitter. And I was like, I'm authentic, brother. Sorry you sent this 2 weeks ago. I told you I don't go on social media, so
it makes a lot more sense now. So let's we're gonna share this, and then we're also gonna be on screen for real-time reactions here. Hey.
Josh is always right, crown on his head like Jesus in the end zone.
Disagree.
Justin's usually wrong,
Also
but it's
disagree.
fine, we can lie, call it barely wrong tonight. Rasta locks drop, walls come down, Jericho slick in the Sunday crown. Mankind masked behind the screen, but the beard's trimmed clean. Fantasy Now Plus just broke the town. Start, sit, showdown, wave a wire glow. Dynasty Kings on the Dynasty and 30 show. Will and Tim trading rookies for souls. DFS picks Brian Rock on a roll. This is Fantasy Now Plus. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, let them know. From the expo stage to the Discord rage, where your headquarters, watch the rankings grow. Topher and Flora's arguing tears, just dropping recipes for the injury tears. Cry one time when your bet goes bust. Wave a miss, but we still got the trust. Fantasy Now Plus. Fantasy Now Plus. We don't sleep, we just reload. Leave a mailbag, post-week autopsy. Underdog, Sunday, Sean's DFS prophecy. Game day grub sizzling, Monday night football decisions. National tight end week, pure fantasy religions. Got fishbowl, super league, sleeper leagues in the dark. Mock draft, slave, rookie, impact, spark. Josh on the main stage, Justin laughing it off. Brian deep dives, Will's trade value scoff. Topher yells, wide receiver 3. Flores yells, running back dead. Sean says, stack the Chiefs, them plates the spread. This is the Fantasy Now Plus anthem. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, let them know. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Flow, Blue Sky, Reddit, we steal the show. From the flagship pod to the Wednesday night brawl. We're the crew, we're the call, we're the end of your fall. Fantasy Now Plus, Fantasy Now Plus. Lock in, level up, never fold. Never fold. To fantasynowplus.com. The wire never sleeps, Discord's lit, rankings locked. We run these leagues. Fantasy Now Plus. Your headquarters, we let 'em know.
I will say, I find myself singing that song throughout the day now. I've listened to that song way too many times over the last probably 48 hours, to where like I think I know all of the lyrics by heart. And you're muted, Josh, so pretty lame there.
Yes, I muted so people. You know what's the worst? I'm just gonna say this. Shout out to Jamie because that was awesome. It's everything I wanted in a song because it's like that's what if I'm working out, if I'm doing whatever, that's the kind of music I'm usually listening to. I have played that song for my wife, my kids, literally everyone that could listen, and they all just they say it's a banger. Like it's a true banger. Except for my daughter, she said no, turn it off. I said okay, that's fine. Other than that, yes, it is a. I actually sent that to my supervisor. Like I sent that to a bunch of people because I just like that kind of music, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it. I really do. Josh is usually right, so I appreciate that's the best part of the song. And again, thank you for listening, everyone, and watching because it really makes me keep going.
Yeah, we'll be figuring out how to incorporate that song and the music and stuff into a lot of our stuff now. So I'll be it won't be the first time and the last time you ever hear it. So well, it will be the first time. It won't be the last time you end up hearing that. So I think it's question time, Josh.
It is. It's rapid
So
fire.
all the way to the start, I started highlighting some of these for us. So first one up was trade Henderson for Sutton. I would not trade Travion Henderson for Sutton. That's just
no. Sutton's on the way down. Henderson's on the way up. Just because he had when he had a massive week last week, people want to sell high. I understand that. I do. I just sold him. I just sold him, but I'm not doing it for Sutton. I'm doing it for someone bigger.
Yeah, definitely bigger at this point. Now wondering to start wide receivers. I have Higgins, Devonta Smith, and also Diggs.
I like Higgins over all of those. He's my
I do too.
favorite out of the three. And then, man, Diggs or Devonta Smith. I hate Diggs and I hate Smith. But I think for Matchup purposes, probably Diggs, like we talked about.
Yeah. Higgins over. If you only need one, just
Eagles
start
play this
Higgins.
week.
If you need two, Higgins and Diggs. He just got Higgins for dropping Debo on Monday, which is fantastic.
Extremely smart. Do the Eagles play this week? They don't play this week.
Yeah, they do. Only two teams.
Yeah,
are off this week.
Detroit
on
Sunday,
Sunday Night
Detroit.
Football.
Yep. I still go Diggs.
Yeah. J.K. Dobbins is possibly going to IR. Yep, that's not official yet, but is something to consider.
So look out for veteran. Look out for. Let me get my joke in. Look out for veteran rookie running back RJ Harvey in his AARP card.
There's like 3 rookie running backs that are 24 years old. Anyways, finally out of last place. Good job. Quinshawn or Henderson first?
Stud. I think I'm always going to start Studkins. I need more from Henderson to be more comfortable. I prefer Studkins against Baltimore.
Why did I just start typing Studkins and was like, why can't I find him? Mark Andrews or Theo Johnson? I think
I'm gonna let you answer that one.
I think I'm gonna go Mark Andrews here. Yeah,
he's been on a roll.
I'm concerned because we are completely changing the offense. Different quarterback, different head coach, different play caller, different everything for the Giants. We don't know that Theo Johnson's gonna get 6, 7, 8 targets. He might get 4.
Just to let everyone know, when Jawan Johnson and Jameis connected in New Orleans for that short period of time, Jameis does like finding his tight ends, even in the Tampa Bay when he was with us. Oh my goodness. No, it was before K-Dot.
Way before K-Dot, yeah.
It was Cameron Brate and those guys. Jameis does love targeting tight ends.
That is true.
So if Jameis is in, I wouldn't scoff at Theo Johnson. I would just say I prefer Mark Andrews in this spot.
I do prefer Mark Andrews against Cleveland specifically. If it was another team, maybe not. Does Debo and Ertz go off on the Dolphins D? That's a you question, Josh.
Did the Buffalo Bills just go off on the Dolphins D? No, they did not. We're back, baby. I don't know. Here's what I think. I truly think that it's possible. Debo's been and Ertz has been and Dolphins defense has shut down the fraudulent MVP Josh Allen. So no, I'm going to say no. I'm sticking to it. No. Fraud. Josh Allen.
Do I drop Nick Chubb for Michael Wilson? This is a specific Marvin Harrison is out question. In my opinion, Trey McBride is still exists, and I think his target share goes way up. Michael Wilson could get it, but also Chubb's not really doing anything. He had 17 attempts 3 weeks ago, only 8.9 points. Like he's not even effective when he gets the ball.
I make the move, especially if you need to win.
Yeah,
I make the move.
Need 1 running back, 2 flex, so 3 players. So yeah, Chase Brown, Henderson, Harvey, and Sutton. Oh wait,
and he's 10-0.
Is it Chase Brown or is it Jamar Chase, Chase Brown, Henderson, or Travion Henderson, RJ Harvey, Cortland Sutton? I'm assuming it's Chase Brown, Henderson, Harvey.
So he wouldn't
Sutton.
be asking to start Chase. Like I'm 10-0. I'm 10-0, but I need your help. Should I start Chase, Jamar? Come on, Justin.
In my flex.
Have some respect. Have some respect for our viewers. They're a lot smarter than you think, buddy. So he needs to start 1 running back, 2 flex, Chase Brown, Henderson, Harvey, Sutton. Simple as that. I'm going to go Harvey, especially with the J.K. Dobbins information. Chase Brown and Henderson. Sutton is sitting on my bench.
Yeah. Would you drop any one of these guys for Franklin? Sutton, Swift, Alec Pierce, Harvey. Not Alec Pierce. Not Harvey. Maybe Swift with Monangai becoming a thing.
No, don't drop Swift.
Here's probably Sutton.
Sutton. That's it. That's the landmine because you're getting the better receiver. You're getting the person who's getting more involved. You're dropping Sutton as a landmine for one of your teammates to pick up. Perfect.
Now, back to this question. Would you start Franklin over any of these guys? Probably Chase Brown.
I was thinking Chase Brown. Yeah, probably Chase Brown. Yeah.
I would then change this to Franklin, Henderson, Harvey.
They're playing KC though. That does scare me. But so it might be Harvey, honestly. It might be Harvey if I made that decision because of
Mr.
I don't know if
Tan,
Casey's gonna shut him down.
Rashi Rice.
Yeah, Rice should be fine. I was being Tim. Do you think I'm ever benching or worried about my guy, Rashi Rice? I was just being Josh. Love my guy, Rashi Rice. I think I ranked him top 3 this week.
Jets are 1-0 since the trade deadline.
Psycho.
Will wants us to know. Parker Washington going to make some big some noise again this week. I'm facing him this week in fantasy. Yes.
If he returns a punt return and scores a touchdown on 3 catches, sure. If you're really relying on a punt return touchdown and a touchdown off of 3 catches, sure. I think he's going to be pretty average at best. He will not score 17.7 points. That's
the
my
thing
mark.
is I don't know that the Chargers offense is going to be able to move nearly as much, which means lots of punting.
Oh yeah, because punt returns happen all. He's that. Who's that guy? The human joystick guy, Dante Hall. Yeah, he's Dante Hall. He's clearly Dante. He's better yet. He's the Bears guy from University of Miami.
Devin Hester.
He's Hester. Yeah, he's just Hester. Come on, Josh.
Guys, it's okay. If you want me to mute Josh, I can go to mute Josh. Is Troy Franklin just AFC Dontavian Wicks? No, he's much better than Dontavian Wicks. I think Troy Franklin is going to be is the new Cortland Sutton.
I think that's very hurtful, but I can see it though. I can see it.
Who for my QB1? Bo Nix, CJ Stroud, probably out with a concussion. JJ McCarthy, Jacoby Brissett. Dang, you have a lot of quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers, Joe Flacco, or Davis Mills.
Well, maybe these guys are on the waiver wire and he can go pick them up.
Maybe that's true. I think.
I'm starting Brisket. I'm starting Brissett.
Brissett, yeah.
I'm starting Brissett.
He's so much better than Kyler.
It hurts to say this, but I'm starting Brissett over at least Flacco's up there too, though, man. Like, I don't know if I could sit Flacco. So if you did Brissett and Flacco, which I wish you would have done now, looking at this matchup and looking at this question, it would have been much tougher. Because Flacco, again, he's throwing the ball 50,000 times a game against Pittsburgh. That's fun. But Arizona's playing the 49ers, who they are what they are. They're about in the middle of the pack against the quarterback position. But Brissett's been so good. Good.
Imagine at the start of this season saying that Jacoby Brissett and Joe Flacco would be over guys like Bo Nix, CJ Stroud, and JJ McCarthy. And Aaron Rodgers.
So that's my answer. I'm going to go Brissett. That's my final answer.
On flex, pick one: Travion Henderson or DeAndre Swift. I think I have to go Swift here, just because you never know what the Patriots offense is going to do with the running back position, for one, and for two, Thursday Night Football.
Swift to score double-digit points every single game this year. He has a safer floor. He's getting double-digit carries every single week he plays. They want to establish a run. I talked about that on Cold Brews and Hot Takes. Yes, Monday, whenever day it was, they want to establish a run. So Monangai and Swift are going to eat. I'm not worried about Monangai. I'm worried about Henderson and his usage. Just because he had an awesome week doesn't mean they're going to play him. It's just, I don't know how they think over there in New England. I don't get it. I need to see it again, so I'm going to go Swift just because of the safeness.
Agreed. Who for my wide receiver 1, 2, and 3 and flex spot? So we got Devontae Adams, who has an oblique injury, but was said that he could have came back in the game. Deebo Samuel, Quentin Johnston, Jacoby Myers, Jordan Addison, Parker Washington, or Tez Johnson. Start with the 3 wide receivers first.
It's a lot. All right, Devontae Adams.
Adams, if he's playing.
Yeah, of course, if he's playing.
Locked in.
You know, Tiny Tez is doing a lot with a little. The 4 catches, 2 touchdowns. Like, I'm really unconfident in him, but I prefer Parker Washington over Tiny Tez. So we got that. And then for the last one, I like QJ. Quentin Johnson, like, he's not putting up the numbers he did in the weeks, the earlier weeks, but he's still being consistent in their offense. So you just need a 3, right? And then one flex spot
for that part. So now we got the flex spot. He has Charbonnet, DeMarcado, or one of the wide receivers.
I mean, I like Tiny Tez. Don't get me wrong. I'm a fan, and I think he's good, but I don't know if he's going to get more involved in that offense. Like if he didn't score that second touchdown, what are we looking at? You're right. So that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to go Tiny Tez because I don't feel confident in DeMarcado. How's that? You tell me. You tell me where you would go.
I agree with you. It would be Adams, Johnson, Parker, and Tez, in my opinion.
Right on. All right, let's rapid
All
fire.
right. Okay. Do I start Cup or Johnston? Tez Johnson.
I think that's is that Tiny Tez? Tiny Tez.
Yeah. Colston Loveland or Kate Otten, Schultz, Juwan Johnson, Harold Fannin for the rest of the year. Okay.
Rest of the year.
Loveland, Otten, Schultz, Johnson, Harold Fannin for the rest of the year.
People love Fannin. I like Fannin, but I feel like Fannin's like one of those players
starting to fade Fannin. Like he's okay.
He's just on a bad offense.
He's just on a bad okay.
Offense. He's just on a bad offense. So rest of the season, if we could say if these are the names you have, I'm going to be psycho and I'm going to roll with Colston Loveland because I think Kate Otten has an expiration date. I think Dalton Schultz has already expired. I think Juwan Johnson is one of these BOGO sales when you go to the store. Like they're going to be good 1 week, but in 4 weeks, they're not going to be so good.
Loveland's usage is going up.
So yeah, I'm going to go Loveland. Nice. I'm going to go Loveland. Yeah. I think he has the most, and I think he has the same upside as the rest of these guys, and possibly a better floor than most of these guys.
Yeah. Is trading Genty for Aaron Jones and Henderson insane? I think so.
I believe
because
so.
Aaron Jones is he might be hurt again. He might get hurt again, I should say, and we still don't know what's going on with Henderson. Genty, you know exactly what you're getting out of Genty. A stud.
I like Genty.
Start 1 wide receiver, 2 flex, Quentin Johnson, BTJ if he plays, Slayton, Jacoby Myers, Hunt, or Spears.
See, these are so tough because I hate. Why is Brian Thomas Jr. suck so bad this year? Like, what's going on? Start 1
I don't even know if I don't even know if I play Brian Thomas, even if he doesn't play.
So Quentin Johnson, Slayton, and I would go Hunt.
Yeah.
I'm not buying in on Spears, and I need to see Jacoby Myers in that offense a little bit more.
Trade Rome, Woody, and Henderson for McCaffrey. Half PPR depth would be slim. If you could make that trade, I would.
It depends on your record. It depends if you could win. It depends if CMC is your missing piece. It depends on where Odunze is on your roster. Because I think Odunze is a top guy, but he's tradable.
I think at this rate, if you're looking for this and your depth would then be slim, you're not at the top. Whereas if you're at the top, you kind of might want some depth just in case. So I'm assuming you need to make that jump, and McCaffrey is one player that can score just as much as all of them combined.
For context, I traded just a couple of minutes before the show. I traded away Henderson and Waddle for Jamar Chase in a redraft league. So just because it's the same, Henderson's involved, and you're looking for a stud. So maybe you don't need to add Woody. That's all I'm saying.
Chase Nagbuka at wide receiver 1 and 2 got a trade offer for Kyron for Rice. He has Kyron, or they have Kyron going to get Rushy Rice. Would Rice be a big upgrade from Nagbuka, or should I hold? Running back room is Cook, Javonte Williams, and Barkley. Yeah, I would trade Kyron for Rice, specifically just because you don't need Kyron with the running backs that you have.
Rice is going to be drafted super, super high next year, and you guys are all going to realize he's in the same tier as a Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. Can't wait till you guys realize that. Yes.
Always trust us. Oh, and Quincy is 10-0.
Yep, I mentioned that. I did my contract.
Pick 2 full PPR: Henderson, Brees, Tet, or Trey Tucker.
Pick 2 PPR.
So many questions about Henderson today.
Of course, because he went off. Yeah, because he went off last week.
But he's the thing is he's playing Thursday night football, and I just don't like that.
I know, but I'm gonna go in this situation. I'm going the 2 running backs. I'm gonna go Brees and Henderson.
Yeah. Yep. Start 1 running back, 2 flex. Chase Brown, Swift, Henderson, Harvey. Wait, we already answered this question. Chase Brown, Judkins, or Henderson? Judkins.
Studkins. Although he's been falling off a little bit, but I'm still going to believe in Studkins.
Started Dunze or Diggs. I have May for quarterback, so I do get a stack.
I'm starting Odunze.
Yeah.
I'm always starting Odunze.
I want to start Diggs here, but I think Odunze is
Look,
because of Thursday.
When dads start retweeting, and then all of a sudden the dad's son gets the football on Sunday, like Rome Odunze did, that means they're going to keep on feeding him the ball. Rome Odunze came off that 1-0 week where he had 3 targets and was complete trash. I have to chuck a Smirnoff Ice for that. Still haven't done that yet. Rome Odunze has been it all season. He has fallen off since week 6. That is true. Came back strong week 10. I expect more of that, especially with DJ Moore being a bum.
Think Ramondre will be rushed for a Thursday game. I don't think it would be smart to. I am reading reports that it is expected that he will return as RB1 when he does get healthy, though. So
of course,
all these Henderson questions, sell him now.
That's why I'm moving away from Henderson, and because they won't get out of their own way. Ramondre is their guy, but I don't think he'll be rushed back. Probably next week.
Jameis Winston is starting for the Giants. Do you think Slayton is a good start? It's a real boomer bust play, to be honest with you. He could be very good. He could also be very bad. Again, completely new offense.
But that's the way we play. That's why we play the game. We play for big shots. I would start Slayton if that was your only option.
Yeah. Start Marks or Harvey. Oh, Marks is playing.
No. It's chill out. It's going to be Marks. I'm not saying
it's Marks. He's playing Tennessee.
Slow down. Yeah, let's go Woody Marks. RJ Harvey against Kansas City. Again, senior citizen RJ Harvey.
Third. Oh, Tennessee allows the third most against running backs. I'd go.
Yeah, give me Woody Marks.
Yeah, all day. Trade CD and Harvey for JSN if you also have Rome, Diggs, London, and JT, Judkins, and Marks.
You shouldn't have to give that much up to get JSN.
For JSN, but I mean,
I love JSN. CD and JSN are in the same tier. You shouldn't have to add senior citizen RJ Harvey to that. Why not? And hear me out. Maybe they're not interested in this. Maybe they want CD. I would always love CD. Harvey and Diggs for JSN. Harvey and Marks and Diggs for JSN. I would try to keep CD, build that wide receiver room so you have CD, JSN, and London and Rome. Dude, you'd be stacked. I think again, I don't want to give up CD.
I think you could offer Marks and Diggs and then let him go, I don't know. And they go, okay, how about Roman Marks or Roman?
I like it.
Yeah. I'd try to keep CD though. Trade Genty, Jennings, Charbonnet for Puka and Aaron Jones.
I don't hate it because you're getting the best player in the deal. Puka is clearly the best player in the deal. I hate Aaron Jones as your secondary part. So you're giving Genty and Jennings. Yeah, I would do that because Puka is it. He's going to give you that high upside 25 points a game, whereas Genty, he does get the volume. He just doesn't score that often. Jennings is boomer bust, and Charbonnet, we already spoke about how terrible he is. But he's doing well. I guess he's doing well. Whatever. So I would do it. Get Puka. And yes, we are going to end the show with that badass song. And I want to thank everybody for watching, chiming in, hitting that like button, subscribing if you haven't subscribed yet. We are going to end the show with that badass song, like we said. But we'll be back tonight with Topher and Flores arguing about fantasy football rankings, the experts versus ours, the ADP report. And of course, we're live. I'm not going to go through the whole shows, but we're live every single day except for Friday because I did that Monday and I screwed everything up. So I'm not going to go through the live shows. Go to our website, fantasynowplus.com, where you can find all that information. Make sure you sign up at our Discord because it is lit. That's where most of our news is posted. We let everybody know that. That's why I got Jameis, because somebody posted it in the Discord. So that's chat.fantasynowplus.com. Justin, anything else before we get out of here?
I'm kind of just stalling for time because I'm trying to upload this video as a video so I can actually just play it on our way out. But yeah, hit us up on the Discord. We're always there. We are active like literally every minute of the day, I feel like. And if we're not active and you have questions, drop a question. Like, we will be there to answer it. That's what we are there for. We have a ton of people, over 110-ish members in Discord, and a lot of us are active all the time. So definitely hit us up. Social media, subscribe on YouTube, getting closer and closer to that 1,000 mark, which would be fantastic. A lot of you guys do watch the show throughout the week, and we definitely appreciate all of you that come every single day. Too many of you to call out, because we'd probably be sitting here for at least 3 more minutes, which might be the amount of time that I need to upload this video.
And your boy's got a heart out, so your boy's probably going to dip out.
Your boy is probably, he is probably going to dip out. If this doesn't load, then I'll figure it out. But maybe we'll play it out another time.
No, let's play it out now.
I'm trying to upload it, Josh.
Just play it from the thing again and kick me out.
Bro, that's not how
or make
this
it full
works.
screen. I know it's not how it works.
Not how this works.
I'm not the technical guy. I'm not the behind the scenes guy. I'm the talent. I'm the attraction.
Barely.
I'm the Brock Lesnar of the show. I'm the
Barely.
who else? I'm the Mike Tyson of this network. All right.
Oh, I got it to work. It's working. It's working. Hold on. 5, 4, 3, 2. We are out of here.
Hey, 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 hey! Josh is always right, crown on his head like Jesus in the end zone. Justin's usually wrong, but it's fine, we can lie, call it barely wrong tonight. Rasta locks, drop walls, come down. Jericho slick in the Sunday crown. Mankind masked behind the screen, but the beard's trimmed clean. Fantasy Now Plus just broke the town. Start, sit, showdown, wave a wire glow. Dynasty Kings on the Dynasty and 30 show. Will and Tim trading rookies for souls. DFS, fix Brian Rock on a roll. This is Fantasy Now Plus. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, let them know. From the expo stage to the Discord range, where your headquarters, watch the rankings grow. Topher and Flores arguing tears, just dropping recipes for the injury tears. Cried one time when your bet goes bust. Wave a miss, but we still got the trust. Fantasy Now Plus, Fantasy Now Plus. We don't sleep, we just Sunday Sean's DFS prophecy, game day grub sizzling, Monday night football decisions, national tight end week, pure fantasy religions, got fishbowl, super leagues, sleeper leagues in the dark, mock drafts, slaying rookie impact spark. Josh on the main stage, Justin laughing it off. Brian D dies, Will's trade value scoff. Topher yells wide receiver 3. Flores yells running back dead. Sean says stack the Chiefs, them plates the spread. Fantasy Now Plus anthem. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, let them know. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Flow, Blue Sky, Reddit, we steal the show. From the flagship pod to the Wednesday night brawl, we're the crew, we're the call, we're the end of your fall. Fantasy Now Plus, Fantasy Now Plus, lock in, level up, never fall. Never fall. FantasyNowPlus.com. The wire never sleeps, Discord slid, rankings locked, we run these leagues.